Hello, lovely people. My name is Naseem Maheen. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm a registered psychotherapist. I identify as a POC immigrant settler who tries to practice therapy from a feminist, intersectional, and anti-oppressive lens. I've been in the therapeutic space as a therapist since 2013 and have worked in other supportive capacities with children, youth, and adults since 2009. I'm also currently a third-year medical school student outside of Canada. I'm particularly interested in acknowledging and seeing people as whole and layered beings, and I want to unpack how this holistic lens plays out in the intersection between medicine and psychotherapy. This podcast will cover many different topics that pertain to therapy, medicine as I discover it for myself, and the many complex layers of life that make us who we are and make life what it is. From time to time, I will also connect with folks who work in therapeutic spaces in many different capacities, and we will take the opportunity to learn, challenge our biases, and expand our minds and hearts. Welcome to Garden of Compassion. I want to gently acknowledge that insight can be obtained through many different channels and avenues. However, this podcast is not meant to replace any of your existing or future relationships with therapeutic professionals. These recordings are designed to create connection and discourse. If any of what I share resonates with you, I hope that it will support you in ways that feel good for you. And if it doesn't, then I gently invite you to take what fits and to leave the rest. Either way, I'm honored to be sharing this space with you, and I'm humbled that you are taking the time to listen to these thoughts and musings. Episode 4, Affirmations. If you've been fortunate enough to have the resources, time, and spaciousness needed to engage in your own therapeutic work, then I'm guessing and hoping you've also felt the transformative power of human connection, empathy, and love. Therapeutic relationships are first and foremost about connection and safety. This is the foundation upon which the heavy, joyful, celebratory work of therapy takes place. We need to be rooted in love, respect, and openness before we can walk together toward accountability and softening to a deeper knowing and a more authentic understanding of ourselves and our communities. If we have this beautiful and powerful foundation, we can begin to expand and add different dimensions to this therapeutic bond. Sometimes these layers take the form of practical elements, such as grounding exercises, soothing boxes, guided imagery work, movement practices, affirming messages to ourselves, music, and much more. All of us are layered and complex, and we often also hold layered strengths and sometimes complex struggles that need to be detangled from many different angles. There is no one magical intervention or tool that will detangle all of one's problems. Well, love is the foundation for our adaptive growth, but as therapists, we also need to help people find tools and practices that bring them closer to themselves and their hearts. Exploring, discovering, and amplifying practices that work for you is another way of showing up for yourself. And being your most authentic, present, and engaged self is also a way to show up for your community and for the global community, so that you can keep doing the heavy lifting that is required to stay human and to stay connected in spaces that push us toward division, othering, and tuning away from ourselves and from others. Today, I would like to offer you a little tool that will hopefully give you permission to pause for a moment or two, to reflect on your strengths and on your courage. I wrote these words as a reminder to myself and others of the power of community, love, and camaraderie. We all deserve to live in a world that is full of safety, love, and liberty for all. As always, please take what resonates with you. I also invite you, if it feels right, to take a few moments during the week to write your own words of empowerment and connection, words you can go back to whenever and as often as you need. As you hear or read these words, you are welcome to repeat quietly or out loud the phrases that you hear, And if you prefer to take them in quietly, then please do what feels best. I wish you all softness and love. I accept compliments with ease and without resistance. I hold the love, resiliency, and strength of all my ancestors. I am worthy of joy and love. I create the world I want to be a part of. I allow compassion for self and compassion for others to be my guide. I trust my gut and my internal compass. I allow room for my humanness each day. I am allowed to be soft and gentle with my own heart. I allow myself to be bold in my feelings and thoughts. I allow myself to sink into quiet contemplation. I can be at ease with all of my layers. I honor humanity each day, and I work hard to preserve its integrity. I relinquish the shame that was never mine to hold. I face hard truths with openness and determination. I can make space for vulnerability. I stand in my courage and I stand in my power. I stay present to the pain of others just as I stay present to my own heartache. I am allowed to be proud of myself and to be proud of others and to celebrate myself and others. I am not defined by status, work, or external accomplishments, and I do not value others in this way. I am layered and full of unique and wondrous intricacies. I give myself permission to hold, experience, and acknowledge hard feelings. My heart is expansive, and my mind is open and flexible. I take every opportunity to pull laughter and love into my life and to bring joy to this world and its people. I move through life with respect and empathy. I give and receive love with openness and gratitude. I am creating a world of love, liberation, and softness with my presence and heart. Thank you for sharing this time and space with me. As always, I'm humbled by your presence. I wish each and every one of you everything that you need for today and always. Until next time. If you enjoyed this podcast and would like to support my work, please feel free to check out my Patreon page, Garden of Compassion. Thank you.